David's first few steps inside this building honing in on its distant past, we can draw a possible connection to the part that this area played in the Jacobite rebellion that began around 300 years ago. But will the black shape of a man also reflect his mood and his manner? This may be a beautiful house, but how much danger have we stepped into?
Can you give us some?
Most Haunted's pursuit of paranormal evidence has brought the team to Blackpool. Mains Hall is our base, a place that sheltered battle-weary soldiers, priests and monks from religious hatred, as well as even witnessing an 18th century romance that scandalized and jeopardized the destiny of the monarchy. And David Wells's short walk from the entrance hall was about to be rudely interrupted by a chilling sensation that leaves him feeling particularly vulnerable.
Oh.
What?
Singing monks.
Singing monks?
Yeah, which is my thing for monks. You know, the voice that Gregorian
Oh, so it's saying to you there's monks here?
Symbolic,
yeah.
But are you picking up on a group or are you just picking up on one?
I'm picking up on the word, so it's telling me... It feels, this part, certainly of the house, feels religious. Is possibly the... I can sense a lot of them around. And there's a Catholic feel to this part of the house. They're showing me... The word I'm getting is martyred. But they're showing me them like, you know, like... Crucified. Or pinned...
Strung up.
Well, they're murdered. They're murdered.
Right.
Because the problem is you get images, and it's down to me to find the words. Then, it's almost like they were brought here for rest and recuperation, and during that period, perhaps some of them were slain, or they were slain.
Okay.
There's death, and basically the whole experience of being a monk here is not very nice. So I just want to touch this door. There's something triggering in my mind. I don't know if you recall the live in Derby. Do you recall that?
Yes, and you had the...
Piece of wood.
Yeah.
That's the image they're putting in my head.
Oh, God.
So the same image they're putting in my head.
That's where they were hung drawn and quartered.
That's right, on a board.
Yes.
Yeah, and
so the same thing with this?
And that's what's pulling me towards it, that kind of horror on this. This door is horrible, it's vile. I don't even want to do it, to be honest. It's too horrible for me to even do. I can't put my back towards it. It's too vile for me to do that.
Go on, do it. Go on.
It's just... I have got in front of me a load of soldiers, and they're literally laughing, drinking, whilst I'm strapped to this door. They're just using human beings for target practice.
Oh, that's awful. Right, come away. I can see you getting all... Ooh.
You get all sweaty and horrible. That's vile. That is absolutely vile. I could see them as plain as day.
You're right.
Yeah, I'm all right.
Sorry.
Sorry, Richard.
I'm sorry.
It's all right.
Are you all right?
Yeah, I'll be all right in a minute.
As we have just witnessed, sometimes a medium can get a little too close for comfort to the energies and emotions that still exist within a building's fabric. This was once the back door into Mains Hall, but it is also strongly believed to have served a second purpose, that of restraining monks as they faced a tortuous execution. And as he moves upstairs, another intuitive vision appears to David.
I'm picking up a woman. She's very beautiful in a kind of supermodel-y kind of way. She is, at this moment in time, sat in the window.
Where?
She's sitting there in that window.
She's sitting here?
Yeah, she's literally here. This is where I'm seeing her now. Whether it's grounded or not, but she's literally there. You can sit down, it's all right. It won't disturb her, I wouldn't have thought.
I won't disturb her.
They gave me the name Marie. Now,
It's slightly cooler there, Kieran.
Is it?
But then we are by a window. I know that. Logical explanation. But it is cooler.
Well, I'm just going to measure the temperature first.
she's looking out this way. She's certainly aware of my presence because she's a very gentle lady. She's a very nice lady.
I'm going to sit there.
Yeah, it is cooler, but then remember we're right by the window, aren't we?
Yeah.
It's not.
So am I sitting where she is?
Yeah, but she's turned the other way. She's looking out the window. Can I just peer out the window with that? Sorry, I'll just stick my head out the window.
There.
No. Because she's peering. She's looking this way. She's looking out here through like Elizabethan-shaped windows.
So there used to be windows here?
Yeah, I suspect that's sealed up.
Richard, we need to check and see if there used to be windows here.
And she's saying to me, darling.
Yes.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
There was windows there.
There's
She's standing.
There's 2 million, big million window through there. Honestly, promise. Oh yes.
And what kind of windows?
Million type.
What was Elizabethan? That's what I'm saying, Elizabethan windows. Yeah.
Now, how impressed. Come on.
That's very impressive. That really is.
Does that symbolise that she's waiting for somebody?
Here, yeah, and I don't know whether they came down round and came in here or something. It feels. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It feels as if she's waiting for him to arrive. The only name I'm getting, we've had this name a million times over the last. It seems like it is a Fitzherbert. Is that it? And I'm reticent to say because I mean, how many Fitzherberts have we met?
I knew nothing about this.
So they are connected to the other ones.
Oh, they are connected to the Fitzherberts of Tissington Hall.
Right, that's where I've heard it. That's
you remember there was 2 sides, and this is the Fitzherberts, the Catholic
makes sense to me.
Fitzherberts, from here.
Right, that's why, because I heard it and I thought, oh, sure, that's Tissington Hall. And then as soon as you said it, I thought they're connected. There's a joint here somewhere.
Just as Mains Hall lies discreetly tucked away from any passing outside interest, many of this building's biggest tales were also cloaked in mystery, particularly the forbidden and ultimately failed love of Maria Fitzherbert for the man who was to become George IV. The problem wasn't their love for each other, as they actually did get married. Once more, though, religion ruled, and the man who would be king had to turn his back on his Catholic wife and this, her home, and marry a Protestant instead. Is that why Maria lovingly and longingly waits for him to visit her once more? It was a faithful theme that Gordon Smith would also sense as he began his reading in the ground floor library.
When we come in here, if you want to just sort of be still for a little while and...
Yeah. One of the things I feel about this house is that there's not really anywhere in particular that just jumps out at me, but I feel the whole house has sort of been, or people have experienced haunting or haunted feelings within various areas of the house. Nothing sort of stands out immediately that it's just this room or that room. I do get pictures, and as cliched as it sounds, but I do get the sense of sort of monks and the clergy and things with this house. I also get the sense of a woman, nothing to do with the monks.
Right.
But in the back of my mind I keep getting, this is where I'm saying there's layers of things. I get the sense of a woman.
What does her face look like?
Not old.
Right.
Not an old woman. I feel middle-aged.
Yeah. And this monk figure, they can't see each other.
I
They're from
wouldn't
different
say so,
time
yeah,
periods.
yeah.
Are they both sort of here all the time, or are they coming in and
No, I
coming
wouldn't
out?
say. Again, to say they're here all the time, I mean, we're talking about something that doesn't deal with time. So ghosts don't deal with time.
And with clear similarities between both our mediums and previous eyewitness testimonies at Mains Hall, we move upstairs to see what Gordon would feel from a room where a ghostly female apparition is seen and doors attempt to open when no one is there.
It's funny, it feels different for me coming upstairs in this house. Again, when I was picking up a lady downstairs, that kind of essence I pick up again.
So the lady
I
again.
do feel as though the lady's more, I don't know, sort of predominant up here. I also feel sounds up here, people hearing sounds. I feel as though there's been reported phenomena of sounds. I can hear a door lock